Yo, what up? Russ practically here, and I just got done watching the Xbox showcase. Oh my god, that was long. Okay. All right. And then, my lights like to fall. All right, hold on a sec. Oh, all right. So, yeah, Xbox had their showcase. And they showed a lot of stuff. It was basically just trailer after fucking trailer after fucking trailer. It's a lot of games, and I never thought I'd say this, but that was exhausting to watch. It was like an hour and some change, and it was just like, when is this gonna end? I don't I don't know why I was feeling like that. But yeah, so let's get into this because, like I said, they showed a lot and we got a lot to get through. So they started off with Call of Duty Black Ops 6. They showed a campaign trailer which showed a lot of the action pieces, a lot of the, I guess, cutscenes in it. Takes place right after the Cold War, which is basically right after Black Ops Cold War. And that is coming out on October 25th. And the crazy thing was, they mentioned that it's been 10 years since Call of Duty has been on a Microsoft stage, which is crazy to think about since, Call of Duty kind of got big on Microsoft stage. I don't know, for me, that was like a crazy statistic to think about, that it's been a decade since. But they're back because, they own that shit. Coming day one on Game Pass. And they mentioned like this is going to be the same game, is going to be playable everywhere. They say that now. We'll see how that goes. The next game they show, which I really didn't expect to see, Doom: The Dark Ages. Now this seems to be like a prequel to, I guess, like the current Doom timeline, or the current like Doom saga, I guess you want to call it, depending on like what your theory is of the story. I don't know. Kind of just a trailer showing a whole bunch of killing, like Doom trailers typically do. Again, this was one of those ones where it was like 2025, but I am glad that I got to see another Doom game. Doom is probably my favorite game of all time, honestly, and by that I mean like the OG duology. I consider those to be like my favorite games of all time, if someone were to ask me. I've certainly not played every Doom game ever made. I did like Doom 2016. I like that quite a lot, despite some grievances I had with the game. And I didn't play Doom Eternal because I didn't care for the direction they were kind of taking. Some of the decisions they were making pre-launch kind of turned me off to it, and I just never. I had to play it. This one looks cool. I like to hear more about it to see if I want to, dive back into this new Doom universe. So whenever they decide to talk about it more, I'll definitely be tuning into that and seeing what they have to say for this new game. After that, we got a CG trailer for State of Decay 3. Cool. Happy they got screen time. Sure, whatever, man. No hate, just I don't care. If you do care, I'm happy for you. But moving on, Dragon Age: The Veilguard, new Dragon Age game from BioWare and EA. Another CG trailer, but it did show off a lot of like the classes that are in the game and what they do. Coming fall 2024. Yeah, so Dragon Age is back again. I guess we'll learn more about that at a later date. Then we got an announcement of Starfield expansion, Starfield Shattered Space, as well as there's a Starfield update that is already launched. And that includes new locations, new gear, new community tools. If you're a fan of Starfield, then you're eating well right now. Fallout 76 Skyline Valley is a new expansion, of course, Fallout 76, coming June 12th. That's one date we actually got. To be honest, this was a trailer that I kind of tuned out for. I don't really care for Fallout 76 like that. But if you do, I saw that you get to play as a ghoul. I did see that part at the very end. That's all I know though. Oh my God. Okay, so this next game actually made me actually tune back in right after that. Expedition 33. This game looked cool as to me. So the premise already kind of got me hooked into it a little bit. There's like a woman every year that paints a number. Whatever number she paints, if you're that age, you disappear, which is kind of freaky. And everybody's on this mission to keep her from ever painting new numbers ever again, so people stop disappearing. And then it kind of looked like it was leading to be some kind of action game from the gameplay they showed. No, it turns out it's a fucking turn-based RPG, or at least it seemed like that. with kind of like some action elements into it, kind of akin to the Like a Dragon games if you played those, or like South Park Stick of Truth. You have those like action inputs that happen during like your turn in combat. And of course, I'm an RPG. I'm a turn-based RPG guy. I like those types of games. So yeah, this spoke directly to me. Again, bummed. It's a 2025 game. That sucks. That was something I would have liked to see come out this year. But us at the same time, like, we're so stacked for this year already that yeah, we could use the space. But yeah, this looked really, really cool to me. I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes on that one because that was one of the highlights, if not the highlight for me in this whole damn thing. So South of Midnight, this was a game we saw last year, or it was like announced last year with a trailer. Very, very eerie trailer, but we get to see gameplay this time. It looks cool. It looks like it's kind of like your standard action hack and slash game with a very, very, very cinematic frame rate, for at least for the story cutscenes. Coming out 2025. I'm probably gonna check it out because, you know, I got the obligation to check it out, if you get what I'm saying. Next was a surprise for me. Maybe not for you all that, you know, are in the culture like that, but for me, that it was. I did not expect a World of Warcraft anything. We got a giant CG trailer for this. It is coming out August 26th. I don't know, but yeah, it's they're making another one. They're moving strong, I guess. So yeah. Next, we got a story trailer for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Actually, a whole bunch of cutscenes and gameplay snippets from the game. Yeah, it looks good. Again, they still haven't said anything about a release date. You would think we would have that by now, unless I just missed it. Next is Sea of Thieves, and they announced that they're on season 13, and I, like, holy shit. How many, like, what? How many years has Sea of Thieves been out? I just looked this shit up. Sea of Thieves came out in 2018. How you have 13 seasons in 6 years? Like, what the fuck? What is a season to y'all, honestly? Anyway, yeah, that's coming out July 25th, so like little over a month. Then we got a look at Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. This actually looks pretty cool. First of all, July 28th, so again, next month, which they... A lot of things are coming out within a couple of months too. That is one thing. This looked like an action game, kind of more in the vein of like God of War in a way. And maybe that's partially because she's holding an axe in her hand. But she was also blasting people in the face like a lot. She was not afraid to pull the strap out and just start firing. But yeah, this looks cool. Looked like a lot of fun to me. That had a great showing. Age of Mythology Retold is an RTS game. September 4th, I kind of didn't really pay attention when this came on, so I'm sorry. But after that, you get a look at this game that seems like it's dealing with a lot of espionage, tracking targets and tailing certain things. It's got my attention. It's looking pretty interesting to me. And then they let it slip.
Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you.
And I'm like, oh, no way. I'm like, oh, no way. Yeah, so Perfect Dark is finally showing its face again. And it looks really good. It looks really, really good. It seemed like a gameplay trailer. It seemed like a real gameplay trailer. I'm not too sure about that because they didn't say anything else besides the title of like, hey, Perfect Dark is still here, still being worked on. No date, nothing at all. This was exciting. This was exciting to see that Perfect Dark was still, you know, on it, making a comeback. Hopefully it's coming sooner rather than later, although the fact that there was no kind of date or anything leads me to say that it's still a ways away. So yeah, hopefully we get to hear more about that pretty soon. Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred, new expansion for Diablo 4 coming October 8th. New character classes, new region, new story. Next we got a trailer for Fable. It was kind of like a mix of CG / gameplay. And honestly, I look at the new lead character. I forget what her name is, if they even said it. Another 2025 game, so next year. Seems good, seems okay. I don't have too many opinions on it yet until I guess we get like a more real gameplay look at it, I guess. I think I'm more curious to see if like all the Fable stands are gonna accept this one as it's kind of like a reboot. Is it gonna like carry over some of like the Fable charm that everybody loved in the previous games, or is it gonna like fall flat on his face? I don't know. Frag Punks, this was this one definitely caught my attention, and not for the right reasons. This is one of the games that screams live service. First off, they call it a 5v5 rule changing hero shooter. So the reason they say that is because you have these trading cards essentially that have different effects on them that you can use during the match, and the effects can range from a multitude of different things. Like there is a big head one, there was like a defense one of them had like a chain reaction effect on it too. And all I could think about during this whole trailer was like actual trading card games, like how they sell packs in stores and stuff like that, and that's what they're gonna do here. I just feel it. You're gonna have to like buy packs of like cards that have different effects. So at least that, I don't know. I could be completely wrong on this. I admit that, but if I was trying to make money, I guess that's what I'd definitely be doing with this. Have people open packs of cards and you get a random draw and you see what you get. And that's the addicting part of it. It's literally Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and Magic, any trading card game that you can think of, where you have to constantly buy and buy and buy booster packs over and over and over again to try and get the good cards, and you just get a whole bunch of shit. Will it be a bad game? Who knows? I mean, I will say it looked different from a lot of other hero shooters because of that, but oh yeah, prepare to open your wallets, people. So next we got a couple of I guess I hate to say independent games because like they're under the Microsoft umbrella, but I guess smaller budget games. Both of these are coming in 2025. First was Winter Burrow, which was about this mouse trying to build the bridge and make it across to the next area, and then an owl comes in and takes her friend away, I think. And then after that was Mixtape, which is a very, I don't know why I like the title of that. That is a dope title. This was it seemed like a very artistic game. I think it takes place in like the 80s or something like that. Small bunch of games that are getting some shine here. And then of course you gotta have your annual Microsoft Flight Simulator representation. So we got that. Next we got expansion for Elder Scrolls Online, The Gold Road, coming June 18th. Then we got a new Life is Strange. This one's called Double Exposure. This one's coming October 29th. This deals with being able to travel between the parallel worlds, one where her friend is alive and one where she's not, and trying to make sure that the tragedy that happened in her original, I guess, world/timeline doesn't happen in the parallel one. And it's basically just another giant mystery to solve. Another interesting story coming from the team of Life is Strange. I have faith that that'll be an enjoyable experience, just like last couple of games were. Next, we got to look at Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. They basically show like one long ass cutscene from the game, and to be honest, it seems like it captures the spirit of the Indiana Jones movies, at least a little bit, if not more so. That was really the only point of this trailer, was I guess to like show a full scene and how like the direction is going to be. 2024, you didn't get like a concrete date still, so I guess I still don't know. Mecha Brick, we got another look at this. Also, we got to look at this in the SGF live show, so that's kind of weird that we're seeing it twice in the same weekend, I guess. But this game still looks fucking amazing. This is another one of those 2025 games. So did we need to have it here? I don't think so, but it was here regardless. I'm gonna butcher this. Wu Chong Fallen Feathers. I'm so sorry. This kind of seemed like a Souls-like in the vein of I guess more like Sekiro from the gameplay they showed, which I don't know how to feel. There are a lot of games that are kind of doing the Souls-like thing. I kind of wish it was not a trend at the moment. Seems like every cool action game is trying to do that formula of action, and it's just kind of getting a little annoying. That's just from what this game looks like. I'm not saying that's what it is because I don't know, but just kind of off this trailer, that's kind of what it looked like. But still, I mean, it still looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Next, we got Avowed. Avowed still coming this year at some point. We don't know yet. Looks fine. Last time I saw this game, I wasn't really wowed by it. Still not really wowed by it now. Atomfall, another 2025 game. Some kind of first-person action game. I'm not really sure what to think about this. Traveling through like a bunch of locations, shooting shit and whatnot. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, it looked okay, I guess. Stalker 2 finally got a release date of September 5th. And we got like a gameplay trailer / story trailer for that. Looks good. I'm pretty sure all you Stalker fans are excited that they're finally getting a sequel. And then we had a little short break where they announced some new Xboxes, actually introducing an all-digital Xbox Series X and S, as well as introducing some new sizes or new hard drive storage capacities, which is a godsend. So we get a 1 terabyte Series S and a 2 terabyte Series X. There are also some new colors coming too by this holiday. So that was really cool that we got new storage capacities now. And lastly, they ended with something we all kind of expected, but also didn't expect. So Gears of War was the last game they showed off. But it was not Gears of War 6 like everybody was thinking it was going to be. What they showed off was Gears of War E-Day, which is a prequel game to Gears of War. Me personally, I'm not against going back and going through another story with Marcus and Dom. I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't against that, but was really digging the story of Gears of War, especially Gears of War 5. Was really digging that story and how they handled that and the way that game ended. Was hoping to see, for one, which way they decided to go with it, and was looking to see that continue. So this is kind of, while it's cool, at the same time it's kind of a disappointment, because it's like, oh man, I kind of wanted to see the other storyline continue, especially with how long it's been since we had the last game. But we're not getting that. We're getting this prequel story, which the thing with prequels is you kind of know how they end, so it's not going to be a surprise. But you get to experience more with pretty much everybody's favorite character, so you can't go wrong with that, really. So yeah, it's just an announcement trailer. Nothing really shown off here besides, like I said, it's a new Gears of War game, so we have that on the way. And that was it. That was it for this showcase. For me, like I said, this showcase kind of felt a bit long in the tooth, because I don't know if it's just me getting older or what, but an hour of just trailer after trailer after trailer after trailer felt fucking exhausting. And it also might be because, I had a headache and I'm kind of currently sick, but I'm gonna just blame it on the fact that there was a lot of trailers. Kind of got exhausting after the first 45 minutes. I was ready for this to be done. I was like, what more do they have to show? Never thought I'd see the day where I'm just like, we maybe don't need an hour of trailers, just straight up trailers. I could do with a little bit less. Honestly, I don't need that many, especially all the games that are 2025. Again, this is a 2024 showcase. Games that are not coming till 2025 probably don't really need to be here. Doom, so games I even like that still probably didn't need to be here. Doom, Expedition 33, South of Midnight, Fable, Winter Burrow, Mixtape, Mecha Break, Wuchong, Atomfall, to Gears of War, even though that didn't have a date. We know that's not coming anytime soon. State of Decay, Perfect Dark. Although Perfect Dark is maybe a little exception, we could, because people were asking about that, so maybe that's one exception. Frag Punk, what's that, 12 games that are not anywhere close to this year. It's a lot of real estate that probably could have been cut and saved for later, man. I don't think we needed all that here just to kind of bloat the presentation. I don't know, maybe that's just me. If you're gonna have announcements, I feel like that needs to be put under another banner than a showcase of what's coming this year. And maybe I'm just reading into the title a bit too hard, probably. But I don't know. That's just a wording thing for me. Again, as always, let me know what you thought about this presentation. Let me know what were you excited for, if anything at all, in this presentation. But yeah, that's Xbox down. I think we got Ubisoft and Nintendo to go. You'll see my thoughts on those when they come out. Until then, thanks for watching this video. If you did like this video and want more content like this, be sure to subscribe, like, and share the video. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm Russ, practically out. Later.